All right. Welcome, y'all. I'm Ilise Benun of marketing-mentor.com. And this is the office party, as you can see on my refrigerator, for the simplest marketing plan for 2025. This is our sixth office hours. I always start with big ideas. And today, my big ideas have a lot to do with AI, in fact, with artificial Elise. And I'm so thrilled to see so many of y'all, as we say down here in Savannah, using artificial Elise. She's my personal marketing chatbot, and she comes with the simplest marketing plan. So everyone who's a member has been using her. And as many of you know, she's loaded with or trained on, as they say, all of my books and sayings and materials. And so she is already a business and marketing coach with more than 35 years of experience. She's really good at ideas. She has a lot of really good ideas. And sometimes we all get stuck or our mind goes blank. So when you're stuck, like, for example, when you need to pivot your business, since a lot of you are thinking of that, but you're not sure if your idea is viable. And I'm going to show an example of that shortly. So it's very timely. All right. I want to focus first on the first prompt, which is related to the question, right? I need to pivot my business, but how? So here is the prompt, and then I'm going to show you what artificial Elise said in response. So here's my current elevator pitch, and then you insert your elevator pitch, or if possible, you could even insert your current about section from your LinkedIn profile. You always want to give the AI as much information as you possibly can. You can say, I need to make X dollars a year. You can say, I want to pivot my business because, and then you explain why. And the new idea I have is, and you insert the details about the pivot you have in mind to make, or maybe it's your dream business or dream services. And you say, is this a viable idea for a freelance business, or am I dreaming? And if it is viable, please tell me what pain points and problems this market struggles with that I could help cure or solve. Okay, so here is artificial Elise. I'll read it to you with the actual example. So I'm a bilingual project manager. This is from a real conversation I had with someone this week with a creative background. I help teams and clients bring ideas to life through clear processes, thoughtful design, and reliable execution. I want to create brochures and flyers and marketing materials for big companies that need a lot of them. Is this a viable idea for a freelance business if I need to make $70,000 a year, or am I dreaming? So here's what she said. You are not dreaming. You're seeing a viable opportunity if you structure it strategically and realistically. So then she goes on to break it down. And then she emphasizes what she knows about this person. You're bilingual, you're a project manager, you have a creative background. That's a powerful combination. What you're describing is a service many large companies do need, but they don't necessarily go to ad agencies for it anymore. They often look for trusted freelance partners or small creative vendors who are reliable, process-driven, and easy to work with, right? This is all stuff I would say because she's been trained on my materials. So a real leg up in terms of getting started. And then all you have to do is follow the instructions. And I want to go to prompt number 5 next. Prompt number five is about, I'm doubting myself. I need confidence. She's already a business coach. You don't have to tell her that or give her that role every single time. But depending on what each prompt is about, you might give her a little bit more direction. So here you have a degree in psychology, lots of empathy, and you always know the right thing to say. I am a, and you insert your elevator pitch, and my client or prospect is, and here along the lines of what Barb was saying, you could upload a PDF about who your ideal client is. Here's what happened. And then you describe the situation, insert the situation from your point of view in as much detail as possible. Here's what happened. And then you insert your worst case scenario, your worst fears, basically. Here's what I'm afraid of. So I just filled in the Mad Libs, basically. Here's what happened. And this is just a simple thing. I had a strong feeling that in an upcoming meeting, my prospect would be rejecting a proposal that I'd done a lot of work on and had a strong hopes of a yes. So the worst case scenario is they're going to say no to this proposal I worked hard on. How can I relax and reframe this? How can I handle this more professionally? And so, like me, she'll say, let's just slow it all down. Just take a breath together. You're not alone. This moment, the dread of rejection after doing what feels like everything right, is one we all know too well. And it's an opportunity to practice something deeply powerful, reframing. So she just makes a couple other suggestions about how to handle it more professionally with some encouragement.